Take me back to the day when things were simple. Riding bikes to the sunset, feeling that warm tingle. No screens to distract us, just the sound of laughter. Making forts in the backyard, chasing after what came after. Oh, the good old days when we play outside. No Wi-Fi, no worries, just a wild ride. Trading baseball cards, listen to the radio. Life was an adventure, don't you know?
No, I mean it's sad to say that it was ChatGPT, but anyway, welcome to Offline Daze. We are live and direct here. We have our co-host Coley.
Hey guys,
and then one of our guests, Emili, who decided to be so kind as to join us today. She is the first lovely lady of that's been interviewed. Whoop, whoop.
What an honor.
Yes, a historic moment right now.
Ever.
Yeah.
I mean, we only have like 8 podcasts right now, so.
It's cool though. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So tell us about, yourself, the audience, kind of, I know we just talked about this, but please repeat everything you just said before we started recording.
And don't feel ashamed to plug yourself for sure. Because
awesome. First of all, follow me on Emili G Comedy on Instagram. It's Emili with an I, EMILIG Comedy.
I was trying to figure out if your Instagram thing was Emo and then IG, like Instagram.
Oh.
Because I wanted to make sure I spelled your name right.
Okay, cool. I'm originally from New York and ended up in Arizona, and now I'm here doing stand-up and loving Denver. So
you just played a show
last night, yeah.
How'd it go?
By Red Rocks. Really well.
Oh, I love Nance's shows.
Like one of those like restaurant deals, but it's cool. Like people were like not just eating and talking the whole time; they were paying attention. So it was cool. We had a bunch of good comics out last night.
Nice.
So Nance Nagel hosted it. Bill
I love Nance.
Bill Cano. Staple.
We need to have Nance on the show.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
sure.
Is he pretty funny guy?
Woman, man.
She is. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm already saying sexist shit.
Fuck. How many guys do you know named Nance?
That's a good point.
Right?
An interesting thing that I heard on a podcast recently or something, that Hillary used to, before the 20th century, was predominantly a man's name. Yeah, I thought I would throw that out there. You're like, you guys are like, that doesn't mean a fucking thing to me.
I only know one Hillary from elementary school, Hillary Braverman. Shout out to Hillary Braverman, guys.
There you go. And Ryan, this is for the 1990s, not the 1890s. I just want to make sure you know the podcast.
I like how he's just slamming me early. That's how we like to do it. It's fucking great. Oh man. So what were your, some of your memories from the pre-internet time, Emily? Like what kind of stands out?
I honestly miss like all the sitcoms.
Oh yeah.
Sitcom music openers.
Ooh.
No one writes music like that anymore. Like the opener to Different Strokes.
Oh,
they were like full songs.
Do you know? I like the Family Matters opening song.
Opener. I don't even remember that.
It's just it had some like piano, but I hear you though. It's like it's a rare condition in this day and age. The newspaper
on the newspaper page. Yeah, we got it.
These are awesome.
I think all those were written by the same person, maybe even sung by the same person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to look that up. I have to see if that's true or not.
Ties.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Family Ties was great.
That's one thing I miss about the 80s and 90s is people you could say whatever you wanted to say, and people just took your word for it.
I mean,
Google it.
Yeah. Except
quick Googling it.
Except Roseanne, she never liked to speak her mind at all.
That was a good sitcom, though.
Yeah.
It was good. Cosby Show, like everyone went awry. We didn't know.
I mean, Bill Cosby, the irony that he was a gynecologist in his show was pretty ironic. That's like Hitler being a rabbi, you know? I mean, it's sorry, that was a little edgy there.
Apropos, not ironic, yeah. Bill Cosby, rest in peace. I mean, he's still alive. Is he?
His name, rest in peace. Like, who the hell is Bill Cosby?
He was such a good stand-up, though.
He was.
Yeah.
Stand-up.
I know.
Eddie Murphy and all those guys.
Was he like I'm trying to like recall his stand-up. Was he more like in the kind of Jerry Seinfeld realm, like kind of like family humor, or was it edgier?
I feel like he did fairly clean humor, and I think that's the whole concept of why the Cosby Show existed, is because he wanted that, that clean family
right
idea.
Well, it's ironic because Bill Saget, rest in peace, for real.
Oh yeah.
Being on, that show versus like who he was in real life. I saw him for the first time do stand up at Tempe Improv. Yeah. And I was floored. I was like, what? This is the real Bob Saget?
Oh, he is so different than Danny Tanner.
No idea.
Yeah. I remember one of his lines was like, he was talking about like taking a hemorrhoid and putting it on his nose like a fucking clown. Yeah. Well, he just
like the Olsen twins.
He would get dark. Dark So definitely some of the TV shows and stuff from the 80s and 90s were great. But what about like actual like where did you go to high school?
Scarsdale High School in Westchester.
Okay, and what years are we talking here?
We're talking from 86 to 90.
Oh my God. Fast Times of Ridgemont High.
Yes.
Era.
Yep. All the John Hughes movies.
Oh. I love John Hughes.
Oh.
16 Candles, all of those. Better Off Dead, one of my favorites still. John Cusack. All that. Big hair. Super big hair.
Yeah.
Like everyone was just getting perms.
There's a reason there's a hole in the ozone layer. And it's because of the 80s.
Perms, it was like crazy. It was insane. Perms
and jean jackets, obviously.
Yeah,
like
acid washed.
Yeah.
Acid washed everything. Everyone was dressing like Madonna with like the carburetor bracelets and
I forgot about those.
Neon ski jackets. Whether you skied or not, you had a neon ski jacket.
I mean, I felt like maybe like I don't know. I feel like school wasn't as serious back then. Like, I mean, it was still serious, but you didn't have like all the technology that's like constantly trying to like raise the bar, like I felt like it was just maybe a little more laid back. I don't know if that was your feeling or not compared to now.
Fully.
I mean,
you have anything to say about that?
As a teacher, I mean, the only thing that I can remember is the Iowa basics back then. And now it's all, it's like, well, if we're going to give free education away, we have to make sure that we're proving that we're teaching these kids.
But as like a kid yourself.
Yeah.
Like, what did you...
I mean, I didn't take school serious. I didn't take school serious at all. No. I was bad at school. I mean, by bad, I was like a B student that I didn't care. And the only thing that kept me floating was the fact that I did the homework. Like, I was terrible at taking tests. That's a real thing, by the way. People say that's bullshit, but
no, that's very true.
I was linked to like ADHD, all the stuff that like was not studied or like talked about. Like, there were so many people had dyslexia and they had no idea. Like,
think they're stupid because everyone was just like, like, oh my God, you're an idiot. And like, I had ADHD growing up, still have it. It's not something that fucking disappears,
Right.
You're cured.
Elon Musk's dad said, all of his teachers thought he was the R word. Can we say that? That was an 80s, 90s thing.
Yeah. But I mean, everyone was like,
genius.
Everyone thought you were just like slow or, whatnot. And then you'd be,
right.
As a kid, you're trying to, 5th grade, sitting in one of those uncomfortable fucking wooden chairs, with
you're
a teacher
jammed in this tiny little cage with an open side.
Yeah.
Get a little desk cage.
With a 65-year-old teacher that fucking hates teaching.
It's good elementary school teachers, though. I did. High school, it was a mixed bag. I can still remember a few names, but now my school was cutthroat, you guys. Like,
was it?
intense, yeah. Because that's like everyone's trying to get into Ivy Leagues where I'm from. Like, everyone's in sports, and like people were even volunteering back then to like add to their like pre-college resume. Like, it was
Damn.
crazy. Yeah. I'm rebelling against all of it now.
And what were you like in?
I was pretty quiet actually until junior high, and then I got mouthy.
Yeah.
I found my voice in junior high. I was just like, fuck it. But no, I was like a good kid. I'm one of 7, which is kind of crazy because even back then, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, number 6 of 7. So I think that's also where I got my humor from. Being part of a litter. It was like sink or swim.
I was about to say, were you raised on a farm? That's what I said.
Well, it's funny you say that. Like, I was on a property that had a 4-horse stable on it.
Oh, cool.
Which is not normal for like the area I grew up in. It's not like upstate New York, but it was grandfathered in that we could have horses. So like I actually did grow up with horses and a goat.
Dang.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was fun. But yeah, no computers. We were either outside until dark. It sounds like a cliche, everyone's saying it, like, but our parents had no idea where we were. There was a commercial at night that would come on. It's 10 p.m. Do you know when your children are?
That's my favorite commercial.
Right? I mean, that's crazy. And now they have trackers on their kids and microchips.
Right?
And
I just want to know how many parents were just like, oh shit, we have kids.
Yeah.
Where are they? It's 10 p.m.
Mom's high on the couch.
Seriously.
What, do we have kids?
No, it was nice. I'm grateful that we grew up in that time. I feel like we're more whole because of it, and like our brains work a little differently. I mean, bash the boomers all you want. I'm cool with that. But Gen X, don't screw with Gen X. Be how we have wisdom.
And I agree.
Gen X is the true silent generation.
They are. Yeah. And I agree with what you're saying, Emily. It's like, the time, it seems like that time was like 500 years ago now. You know what I mean? Like, as fast as technology has gone, it's like, that is like just a yesteryear.
Remember when .coms came out? And you're like, what the fuck is a .com? What are these like billboards in New York? I'm like, what is this? Like, we had no idea. Like, even having my flip phone, I thought that was so cool. The Motorola flip phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when they thought the world was going to end 26 years ago?
What?
On January 1st.
It's crazy.
What did y'all do to prepare for that?
What did you do? You had a bunker in the basement?
Right.
I'm pretty sure I was playing N64.
Yeah.
In fact, I was, and this was weird because I remember playing it. I was playing the N64, and then we turned on the Dick Clark's countdown because there was like, 5 minutes left or whatever. And we started doing the countdown, and it no joke, at 1, it counted. It was like 1, 0, and the TV went, and then like turned back on, and we're like, oh, what?
Tricks. It opened a wormhole in the universe.
Yeah. We're just like, what the hell just happened?
Oh.
Yeah. That was nothing compared to 9/11, though.
Jeez, we just
Yeah.
got teed
a year
up.
later.
Yeah.
You know?
We got teed up
Nuts.
for some awesomeness early on, didn't we?
Nuts. But all right, let's go back to the 90s and 80s.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to do it? Should we do our game
when
rant?
we thought Russia was going to nuke us?
Oh yeah.
In the 90s and 80s.
Yeah.
Cold War. I like a Cold War.
Yeah.
Jacket on it. A hot war. What we're doing right now is not working.
The Cold War. Yeah. I mean, it seemed a little less crazy. You know, it wasn't as and that's probably because of the media just being in our fucking faces 24/7. You know, think about that. That's another thing we can think about. Like, who are the news anchors you guys remember? I remember good old Peter Jennings. I really liked him.
Yup, Tom Brokaw.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie Anastos, rest in peace. He just passed away.
Who was the guy that did it was like the missing kids TV show?
Oh, I can see his face.
Do you remember him? That's who comes to mind for me.
I just Googled it. Let me see. It's John Walsh.
Yes.
John, yeah.
His kid went missing.
I was gonna say, is that true? Because I feel like that could be easily one of those like 80s and 90s rumors that like started and like
it really went.
No, I think it was true. I think I remember even talking about it on the TV.
Yeah.
But we do have a little game of some questions that we're going to go through for all of us to answer, because we don't know the answers yet either. So we can kind of see what we think, if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
All right. You want to kick us off? Coley. Remember your name is Coley Coley?
Coley Coley. That was that's how I got introduced in a show the other night.
You should make it Coley 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 like 2020. 2020 has done it again.
It'll be like Coley Cole, and it'll be like Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And instead of a clock around my neck, I can wear like I don't know, what do white people wear?
What about
I'll wear a sweatshirt tied around my waist.
Maybe a nice toaster necklace would be cool.
Oh, all right. Emily, you ready?
Yes.
It says that if you can score a 90% on this quiz, you are an expert in these 2 decades.
Okay.
So there's 20 questions. So basically, you can miss 2 questions and you're not an
expert.
I'm
the only one answering? I thought we were all answering.
We're all answering. We're doing it together. It's a team effort.
So much pressure.
We're not going to single you out here. Speaking of that, you guys remember the show Singled Out? Was that on MTV?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was that Jenny McCarthy?
That was Jenny McCarthy. Yeah.
Or she was that
No, that was a different one. They had the Next. Do you remember Next? That was later after Singled Out. It was where they were just all on a bus and they would date for like 5 minutes.
Kick them off the bus. Then they become
exactly.
roadkill.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with an easy. Yeah, seriously. Should we start with an easy one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, what does E.T. stand for in Spielberg's 1982 film?
Oh,
I gotta give you the options.
Oh.
Earthly traveler, eternal traveler, extraterrestrial, or extraplanetary travel.
Going with C.
I mean, I think E.T. is extraterrestrial. That's what it always does, right?
I agree. Let's see if that's correct.
We are correct.
All right.
E.T. is extraterrestrial. It was the highest grossing film in the 1980s.
Saw that in the movie theater.
Classic, for sure.
I mocked my sister for crying. I was so cold-hearted. Like, you wuss! You're all laughing at my one sister. No wonder she's fucked up today.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, E.T. gave me nightmares. And not the fact not the fact that E.T. himself gave me nightmares. This is what gave me nightmares. It was when the government came in and shut everything down and like put a giant tarp over it.
Yeah.
That's what scared me.
Dude, that was prepping us for fucking COVID-19.
Oh my God.
Flash forward to
foreshadowing.
The
Oh, man. All right. On to question number 2. This looks a little difficult here. Which actress famously declared, "You like me," at the 1985 Oscars? Was it Meryl Streep, Jessica Lange, Sally Field, or Shirley MacLaine?
Say it's Meryl Streep.
I'm going to say Sally Field. Coley?
I think it's Sally Field too.
Ding, ding. Sally Field.
Oh, nice.
Yep, she had some classics, like all the way back to like Smokey and the Bandit and Mrs. Doubtfire.
What does anybody know what she won the Oscar for that day, or in 1985?
No, will you tell us?
I will. Yeah, I'm Googling.
How are you doing this? This is me in 1993. How are you doing this, Coley?
Well, you're time machine.
All right, so best actress was Sally Field in Places in the Heart. I don't think I've seen that movie.
I think I saw that
Ooh.
movie.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Well, now we know. We're all a little smarter.
We are.
Mm-hmm. We are going to do great in bar trivia.
All right.
All right, here we go, guys. Which sitcom was set in a bar where everyone knows your name? Was it Frasier's, Cheers, Wings, or Taxi? Where everybody knows your
Cheers.
name.
Speaking of great songs, right? Good Lord.
Yeah, there's a good theme
classic
song.
right there. Does
Yeah, that one wasn't even
a favorite, guys? A favorite actor or actress in Cheers?
I mean, I was a big Norm fan. I identified a lot with Norm.
I like Norm too.
Even as like a kid, I was like, yeah, that's like my spirit animal right there.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on who the mailman was?
Cliff?
Yes. I like Cliff.
I was going to
John
say that.
Ratzenberger.
I'm going to say Woody.
Okay.
Oh, I did like Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goofy.
Little goofy. I mean, I like all of his movies too. Like,
Okay.
I mean, go.
Here's the question. So when we talk about bar, like the job that Woody was, do you know who the original Woody character was? You know, they called him. He had a nickname. They called him Coach. Do you remember Coach? So Coach was kind of that silly bar back kind of character.
I remember Coach. Yeah.
And then the guy died. So they had to replace him. They replaced him with Woody Harrelson.
That's an awesome character.
Yeah,
That is.
But I guess my question is moot now, since neither of you know who he is. But I was gonna say who was the better bar back.
Yeah, that does make it moot there.
Yeah.
So,
but our listeners can think about that. Who they think is the better bar back? Is it Coach or Woody?
We'll ponder.
You guys are gonna have to go back and watch some older episodes.
Yeah, I will do that tonight and get back to you. I'm on it. And let's move on that. Let's move to the next question here. What did Mike Tyson bite off during his 1997 boxing match with Evander Holyfield? A finger, a nose, an ear, or a hip?
Yeah, I think Evander Holyfield tasted pretty good.
I mean, can you imagine that? Like, when as soon as that happened, he's like, did he just fucking bite my ear? Not only did he bite my ear, did he bite it off?
OFF off.
That's gonna leave a scar.
Yeah.
I won't get into other ears that words.
Right? I was just thinking. I was like, I don't think Evander Holyfield's ear grew back. Okay, we don't want to get too political. We'll just end it at Evander Holyfield.
See, that's another thing about this show is like we want to be a reprieve from people that just talk about politics all day. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I love that.
Fuck that. You know, I mean, We just bury our heads in the sand and don't care.
All right, back to trivia.
Back to
All right,
trivia.
back to
Coley,
trivia. All right.
Number 5.
Which toy craze swept the nation in 1983? Was it Beanie Babies, Tickle Me Elmo, Cabbage Patch Kids, or a Furby? I mean, the rest of them are all 90s toys. The only one on there is an 80 toy.
You had one.
Yeah.
With the real face, not the plastic face.
Okay.
It was like a difference between the two. Did you guys know that?
Yeah. Yes.
I did not.
The 80s ones
were
way different than the 90s Cabbage Patch.
Because you would, yeah. Because I remember Care Bears. Was that something? I guess that was like a different thing. Yeah.
A little
Care
later
Bears.
on, Care Bears.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys know the story of in Seinfeld where George Costanza's dad talks about Festivus and beating a guy down for a doll? No joke. That is my uncle's story about Cabbage Patch Kids.
No way.
Are you kidding?
He said it was insane. He said the craze was crazy. I mean, like, he wasn't doing something, but like he was watching people do that, where they were like literally punching people to grab certain Cabbage Patch.
It's wild.
It's so wild.
The beasts of the 80s.
People be crazy.
Now everyone went soft.
Yeah.
Because there's no cheering on baseball teams anymore in elementary school.
and everybody gets first place.
We used to beat each other for Rubik's Cube. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we didn't.
Oh, man.
I think we didn't know about mental health, so all our mental health was just.
It was a free for all.
It was a free for all. So I guess maybe it's the less you know about all the ailments around you, the better. You know.
Yeah.
Ignorance can be bliss sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, all right, on to number 7. Which talk show host debuted her daytime show in 1986? Was it Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, Rosie O'Donnell, or Sally Jesse Raphael?
Oh. It's the lady with 3 first names.
I'm going to go with Oprah. What are you going to say, Emily?
I think it's Sally Jesse Raphael, 86.
86?
And it's a game show, not a talk show that we watch?
Talk show.
Oh.
I think it's Sally Jesse.
I think Sally Jesse came early.
She came earlier?
I want to say yeah.
Oh.
But
yep,
she's like
it is.
Almost Phil Donahue days.
Oh, Phil Donahue looked like
Remember
he was.
that guy?
He looked like he was 80 in 1980.
Hair?
Yeah. Oh, he was. Phil Donahue. It was.
Oh, I'll just say Oprah.
Ding,
Oprah.
ding, ding.
It's Oprah, huh?
It is Oprah.
Man.
Oh, okay.
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Everybody gets a car.
Not in 1986.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a nice... God, I feel like the cars just kind of sucked ass a little bit during that era. Some of them. I don't know. Maybe not. Because you had like
Honda Civic in school. Sensible.
All right. So, Coley, do you want to do the next question?
Yeah. We got a couple more questions.
Check.
All right. Which fast food chain introduced the Arch Deluxe Burger in 1996? Was it Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, or Jack in the Box?
Coley?
I'm going to say McDonald's. Arch seems like McDonald's to me.
We are correct. McDonald's.
Where the CEO was biting into a burger and they relaunched it? Did that just come back around?
Oh,
What
and
happened?
then every CEO, the McDonald's CEO was like, "This is a new burger," and then I think they brought back the Arch Burger or something like that.
He's calling it product. He wasn't even calling it a burger. He's calling it product.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm gonna eat this for my meal," and he took like this tiny little bite, and then every CEO from every fast food restaurant went like, they were like, "This is how you take a bite of our burger," and just like pigging out.
It was like a 3D printed thing. I don't even know what he was holding. God, it was weird.
He's like, I don't recommend anyone else taking a bigger bite based off of all the what is in this burger here.
They had this viral clip of give me two clips that give off the same vibe, and they show the McDonald's guy, and then there was an old Simpsons show where Krusty was promoting Krusty Burger, and so they're shooting the commercial, and Krusty takes a bite of it, and they go cut, and he just like spits out he's like, "This is awful."
Go out and buy it. This is terrible.
Yeah, your next podcast should be trying that.
Yeah.
Eating it.
No, I think everyone trying a fish fillet sandwich from McDonald's.
I don't think I've ever had one of those.
I wish we could go back to the 80s and 90s and eat that food on a 2026. Like, I want to see someone eat like a real chicken nugget that you had like veins in it and stuff like that.
It was so much better for you then, though. Everything had fewer chemicals, and the buns didn't have yoga mat material in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who amped up all the chemicals?
I mean, am I tripping out when I'm thinking that fast food was like that much better, like in the 80s and 90s, than it is today? I mean, when did it start getting just god awful is my question. I'm trying to pinpoint.
I think once GMOs kind of became a thing, and you could modify a chicken nugget to make it so that it's all white meat. You know, not that there's anything against white meat, but like,
it's not even meat. Didn't you see the video of how they make it? It's like,
have you seen the reverse McRib?
Ooh. It's Mick. What the fuck is in that sandwich? Is what they need to call it. Good Lord.
Next time you get on Google reverse McRib, and it'll go from what it shows from the sandwich to what it is when it's at the beginning.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, probably worse than whatever came out of the Wuhan lab in China. But
yeah. Well, like, do you remember Arby's? Arby's used to be like good roast beef. Like,
I do remember that.
Solid roast beef. And I wasn't even a big roast beef fan, but it was like good. And now it's like paper thin, tiny little.
Yeah. Well, I know it's gonna be.
They're doing like bioengineering meat in labs, but they just banned that in Europe.
Is there a place we can move to where it's like 1987 again and just like live there like for the rest of our lives?
You want a hot tub time machine it?
Oh my God, what a great movie that was. Holy fuck.
Oh man. Would be nice.
All right, let's move on to a few more questions here. We're not going to take too much more of your time, Emily, so we appreciate you bearing with us. Chris Cornell was the lead singer of what 80s, 90s band? Was it Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, or The Police? Coley?
Oh, Soundgarden.
That is correct, Soundgarden. And speaking of great voices, Chris Cornell. Oof. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And Eddie Vedder.
Oh, yeah.
Huge Eddie Vedder fan.
Pearl Jam.
All right, I'll do one more since we're on the pop icon kind of like music kind of stuff. Which pop icon's 1984 hair caught fire during a Pepsi commercial shoot? Was it Prince, Madonna, Michael Jackson, or George Michael?
I'm going to say George Michael.
George Michael? I think it was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is correct. His hair caught fire during a commercial.
It was the start of the That's the first time he said it, and they're like, use it in every song moving forward.
That is wild.
Oh my! You know, another funny fact is you guys obviously know Richard Pryor, right? Like, speaking of fire, that motherfucker set himself on fire like back in the 80s because he was high on crack. He just set himself on fire.
Not so a great comic.
I know, right?
We're up on Pryor.
Pryor, you know, no one does a better impression of Richard Pryor than Eddie Murphy's. Eddie Murphy's impression of Richard Pryor, and fuck you to Bill Cosby. Like he does both of those, and it is fantastic.
The irony of that is that when SNL had their 40th reunion or whatever, Eddie Murphy was supposed to be on it, and it was like the first time that he'd been back since he'd been like fired from SNL.
Oh yeah.
And they were gonna have Eddie Murphy be Bill Cosby in a sketch, and he goes, "Nope, not gonna do it." And this was right when the Bill Cosby stuff was like coming out, and it was like, and he was like, "Nope, not gonna do it." And you're like, "Oh, that's not the Eddie Murphy I remember."
Yeah. Stop doing all these fucking children's movies and get back to your wheelhouse, buddy.
You know what? Donkey has probably paid for like 5 of his houses.
Oh. Well, I mean, you want to wrap it up, Coley?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. Emili, thank you for coming on the show. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got a little bit of a reminisce of the 80s and 90s, and just kind of it was funny because I was listening to our pilot the other day, and I just like everything that we were saying on it. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Cool. I wish you guys luck with the podcast. It's awesome.
I appreciate it.
We need more of this. We need a little nostalgia.
Absolutely. Exactly.
And I think when are we going live, Coley? Wednesday? So we haven't officially gone.
We're going to go live on Wednesday, March. Is that the 18th, 19th, something like that.
Something.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna be good. We're also since we'll plug it real quick. We're also running a promo, and the boys up in corporates approved 2 $50 gift cards, Visa gift cards, so that you can pay back your Blockbuster Rewind fees if you need to. But if you to win those, you have to subscribe to the podcast, and then you have to send us a message showing that you subscribe to the podcast. And so, and we'll do that drawing when we hit 1,000 subscribers,
which might be 2040, but
it could be 2040. But you know what?
We're still more valuable.
We're still going to be at that time. We're going to be talking about 2026.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember the Iran war before all the apocalypse happened?
Right. This was our last Zoom meeting here that we had. But you can
don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at Offline Daze. That's Daze. And you can find us. We have that fun little logo that Emili loves so much.
That AI made.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
Hypocrite.
It's this person we know
posers.
Called Alexander Inglewood. Is his name?
Alexander AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very famous 80s artist.
Yeah.
He is. Oh, that's awesome. We'll definitely
looks a little Keith Haring-ish. No.
But
right,
definitely.
Thank you guys again. And best of luck with the podcast.
Thanks for hopping on, and you know, we'll look forward to checking you out at a
come check
comedy show
all
soon.
around town. I'm at Rise.
Yeah.
We need to get back to Comedy Works, so I'll be at your local bars, restaurants, sex museums. I did a show there recently.
That's where Coley likes to do shows.
I did it. I won second place at that.
Show,
I won a sex class.
Oh, nice.
And he gave it to his dad as a Christmas present.
I gave it to my dad.
You gave it to your dad?
Well, awesome. he made fun of me for performing at a sex museum. So I was like, well, I got your Christmas present now.
Did you ask your mom how the gift went?
Yeah.
She's like, finally, 40 years later, I found it.
Oh my God, that is great.
Man.
And I'm doing my debut, so I'm doing my stand-up debut on the the 27th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Where?
Yep.
Yeah. Where is it going to be at?
Westminster Brewing Company.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to just...
I'll let you know more about stuff coming up. We're going to try to get a rotating day at Westminster Brewing, Emily, so I'll make sure I get you on the show.
I'll come check it out.
No, yeah. I can't wait to not get any laughs and then just be completely just destroyed. And just kidding. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. But again, thank you, Emily. Thanks, Coley.
Thank you.
Y'all have a nice day, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah. See ya.